I believe two superficial people could work just like two closed-minded people could work. Whatever you're closed-minded on, you can work. If you're closed-minded on money, if you're closed-minded on just spiritual gains, whatever it is that you two both focus on, if you both match that energy, you both could work. Whatever it is.
Okay, so you need somebody to match your energy.
Yeah, you gotta match. Like it can be the opposite, right? Or it could actually be the same. You know what I'm saying? Some opposites don't attract. Some opposites do attract. But same wavelengths will always still ride with each other. Sometimes it's a friendship. Sometimes it's a relationship.
I think it's subjective.
I agree with Rico.
I think it's definitely subjective.
Like imagine, like, right? I'm in a relationship. I've had two different type of relationships. The relationship where let's say I'm dating somebody like Rico. I'm on Clubhouse, he's on Clubhouse. I'm not saying you're in Clubhouse, but just understand the bracket, the age bracket.
I'm on Clubhouse.
Yeah, I'm on Clubhouse, he's on Clubhouse. We're laying in the bed and it's not a problem. Like, but versus somebody else who's not in social media and this type of person, they would have a problem with the fact that I'm telling them, you're gonna have to wait. I'm on Clubhouse and this is building my brand. And I'm in the room with so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so, and it's gonna last for about 4 hours. And somebody who's on the same, just like me, is probably on Clubhouse too, building their brand. Versus the other person, they're not saying they don't have a significant brand, but they're building it a different way, where they just don't see the significance in you being on Instagram all day, and being on Clubhouse all day, and being on Twitter all day, and all these other things. So I definitely appreciate dating the opposite of me.
Clubhouse, first of all?
Clubhouse is like the new phone chat. It's like Twitter with audio.
With a bunch of cap. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's like
It is, but it is and it isn't. If you know how to do your research, I feel like this, right? The people who come on Clubhouse and have these triple numbers of followers and they hosting these rooms with thousands of people in them, right? You know, in my bio, it says I shake the room. Why? Because when I come in a Clubhouse room, I'm able to sniff out the fugazi because I'm really who I am in real life. And a lot of these people are not that. So what happens is they expose themselves.
Can someone raised on love have a successful relationship with someone who is raised on survival?
Yo, Rico, was you in my text messages?
Hold on, let me go. Hold on. You had him on you've been going.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Can somebody that's raised on love be in a successful relationship with someone that's based on survival? The only way that can coexist if that person that's raised on survival is open to hearing the person that's on love, and the person that's on love is open to hearing the person that's in survival.
Talk more.
No, because at the end of the day, right? You bring two people together, and this is my story, this is my story, and we have to find a balance. I don't want to sit there and say it's so black and white. Once again, both people have to be open. So love have to be open to survival. Survival have to be open on love. And then that's how y'all go on this survival love journey. Because at the end of the day, you saw something in that person that was like, this is not usually what I go for,
wow,
but I'm going to go there, and vice versa. So for it to work, you have to be open. You have to listen. And that's the only way it can work. It's not just your love, survival, we don't work. No, because you need survival and love. You need love and survival. It's like the hard and the soft and the hard, up, down, day, night.
So yeah.
Wait, can I ask Oliver a question?
I just want to elaborate on what he said real quick.
How do you
but
break
the
that?
person that's surviving, they do low-key want love too, right? Am I raised them on love or survival? Love. And what has love been like for me from back then till now? Love to me is patient. Love to me is patient. Love to me is being open. It's communication. It's choosing that person. No, you asked me what has love been like for me.
Those are very standard dictionary words.
No, I'm telling you, but you said my journey. But you said that's what it's been like. It's a choice, right?
Did you always feel safe growing up?
Did I always feel safe? Yes.
Not me.
Yes. With I felt safe.
Raised on love.
I felt safe within my
It turned
family.
into survival.
Within my family, and she's right. Within my family, where my mother and father was married, It was on love. And then for my mother, she divorced my father because she's a lesbian, and so it became a survival. She chose her. So the survival was like, damn, do I stay married to my husband, but I'm not true to myself, and stay married for my kids, or do I choose me? And she chose to survive. She went against the grain, because my mother's 50 plus, I don't care saying her age, and back then you couldn't come out as lesbian. You couldn't do that. 2021, yes, but back then, no. So what I'm saying is, I was all about love. And then it became a thing about survival. And could they have worked? My mother said my father and her could have worked if he was a different person. So that's what I'm saying. It goes back to what I'm saying.
Oliver,
If they were open.
I want to flip what you just said though about the survival and the love tactic, right? Your mom, I think what you just described is great. I think just reverse it. I think her going to choose to be with the woman was her love.
But she didn't leave. No, she didn't go for a woman. She chose her like a sexuality. Let me just put that out there.
Choosing herself and the sexuality, that was love.
I'm on the opposite end, because to me, I feel like, well, love, being raised on love and survival is so different. And I personally was raised on survival. You know what I'm saying? I was homeless, you know what I'm saying, for a long period of time growing up. My mom was a single parent and nobody helped us. And we just had to get it how we had to get it. We lived in station wagons, you know what I'm saying? I had lived in the most rundown apartments, or I had rats and roaches in my apartments, and we would just had to survive. You know what I'm saying? We just had to make it to the next day, and maybe things got better. And that was a course of period, was like almost my whole entire childhood. So like, I do end up dating girls who are raised on love, and it's usually a problem. And the problem is because she was raised on love, so she can't understand survival, and I can't understand her love. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing that kind of binds us together is that when you're raised on love, you find some miraculously good in the worst of situations. Yeah. And that was a mess. Because when you're raised on survival, all you know is to survive. And with survive comes, you know, anger, hostility, you know what I'm saying? Almost, I had no emotions. People died in front of me and I don't cry, I don't shed no tears because I was raised on survival. And they say, yo, something must be wrong with you. You know, you must be a sociopath because you don't have emotions. But I was just raised on survival, so they can't understand that.